So let's talk about being a profitable trader. Everyone wants to become one, and quickly. So you dive into the deep end without learning how to swim. Go big or go home, right? High leverage. Well, now what if I told you that you could have a small account, low leverage, and still grow your account significantly? If you want to know how, watch this clip from a live series that Shawn has been building to show you guys exactly how that's done. Alright, so here we are. So now Shawn's been building the series to prove to you that you can start with a small account, use low leverage, and still be highly profitable. Now while this series is full of gems, what you are about to watch is simply just an excerpt from one of the episodes. Now the entire series will be available for free to those of you who've been engaging in the YouTube comments as well as the Discord chat. So with that, sit back and enjoy.
Welcome back to the next episode of this Building Your Small Account series. Alright, so it is really late over here and I'm looking to keep this episode as short as possible. I just wanted to give you guys an update on what the markets are doing and how we might be managing one of our positions leading into tomorrow's daily close, or rather today's daily close, tomorrow's daily open. So let's go ahead and do an update on Bitcoin first. We're not going to be doing much of Bitcoin in regards to managing our positions. Bitcoin has taken another leg up since our last video, which was just yesterday. We shot up to around 24,300-ish. Saw some resistance around that region. I believe that is the daily 55 EMA, so that was kind of expected. But I am looking for this to see continuation, which is why I wasn't too keen on taking profits in this region. Now again, I could be wrong here, could be wrong over here, but I do believe we are testing we're testing these current 4-hour candle close structures right over here. There's probably some volume traded over here, and that's why you're seeing price bounce. But again, if we lose this level over here, well, we could come all the way down to 22,000, and around there I'm expecting to see a bid from the market. Might be the 4-hour dynamic as well. Let's go ahead and take a quick look. Yeah, 4-hour dynamic. So I wouldn't be too averse to playing that either, right? But again, let's see. I don't have a strong opinion on that just yet. But it is tempting, especially if it comes down there within the next 2 4-hour candles. So that's Bitcoin. We can go ahead and talk about our position quickly on Bitget right over here. Bitcoin is right over here on the top. Unrealized P&L again, still 1,000. I think this did go up since our video yesterday. At one point today, this was sitting at around 1,500-ish, right? So these things compound. These things compound really quick, and price barely went up a couple of $100. So yeah, realized P&L 354, unrealized 1,230. Our solid position, however, unrealized P&L is completely eaten into, right? Pretty much a break even at the moment, and this is the position that I do want to talk about today, which is essentially why I am doing this video. I'll be giving you guys the conditions upon which I'll be managing this trade. Very, very simple. Ethereum, again, not much has happened, has moved up a tad bit, but the entire altcoin market is seeing some pressure at the moment because Bitcoin is running, and we talked about that in yesterday's video, right? So as expected, I'm pretty surprised actually with how strong Ethereum has held up and how strong BNB has held up. Solana, on the other hand, is seeing some pressure, but that being said, Solana is coming up against massive weekly resistance over here. Last year, we played this structure, right, which was a big Solana trade all the way to the top, around 220-ish, all the way down from around $30. We caught that trend trade. So this level was very, very important back then too, and now we've come up against it again. So if we do take out this region over here, it's going to be exciting because I'll be looking to play a similar trade all the way up to this block over here, somewhere around 100-ish to 120 zone, perhaps even 140-ish. But this region here is first what we're contending with. You could look at this as an ascending triangle. You could look at this as a rising channel leading into massive resistance, in which case we could see a rejection here. So to guard against that event, that rejection on the weekly time frame, that could lead to a breakdown on the 4-hour time frame, that could lead to a breakdown on the daily time frame, and then the weekly time frame, we need to essentially be looking at the daily trend, right, which is where we took our trade, right? If you guys remember, this is where we took our trade. But again, if you guys do remember, at the time we also said I do have a feeling that Solana may come down to test the TK, right? Remember the the bullish TK cross, which usually sees a test, right? If we see the bullish TK cross, we'll probably see the test. Nothing's for certain, and that's what I want to defend against, right? That's essentially what led us to take a partial position on Solana, even though we had a really nice breakout over here. And to defend against that, I'll be looking at the 4-hour time frame, because again, sticking to the plan was what? That if since we don't want to let the trade run away from us, because Solana could have very well just kept going, and we'd have felt like crap if we missed out on it. We said we'll take our initial position and then manage it on the lower time frames if price does break down, and that way we can reposition down over here at 39, right? So let's go back now to the 4-hour time frame, and we're seeing price come down onto the Tenkin over here. On the 1-hour time frame, we're kind of seeing like a bearish flag that might be breaking down as we speak. So yeah, this right here does look like it wants to see continuation, and we just closed a 4-hour candle as well. There you go, it is coming down. So I might be actually getting out of this position, but at the same time, I may want to wait for tomorrow's daily candle close. Either way, this is looking like it does want to come down, and the rest of the market is seeing pressure because Bitcoin money, I believe, is flowing into Bitcoin at the moment, right? And at the beginning of this bearish cycle, there's something I said to the entire Mango community. I said there's going to be only traders in the market at the moment, and money, there's not going to be any new money in the market. I believe money is only going to flow between altcoins and Bitcoin, right? It's going to be the same money sloshing around the market, and you got to trade like that. If there's new money coming to the market, everything goes up together. But during these kind of environments, markets tend to oscillate between Bitcoin and altcoins. So this is something I do want to manage against, and we might be getting out of position. I just wanted to do a video on that before our next update, so that way you guys are kept in the loop as to my thinking behind all of this. The reason I do want to hold off until tomorrow's daily candle closes, because again, we're coming up against 4-hour Tenkin over here, which has been seeing support, right? Each time we come up against it slightly, we're bouncing off, and the 4-hour dynamic, is it somewhere close by? Yeah, very close, right? So again, I don't want to be selling into this, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for the 4-hour dynamic instead to be lost. At that point, I'm going to have confirmation of the 4-hour dynamic as well as the Tenkin, right? So let's go ahead and turn this on. Yeah, so we'd have lost the 4-hour dynamic as well as the Tenkin. At that point, price could come all the way down to 39, and we could be looking to reverse this. We also have daily support over here. So this is a hard one, but again, this is why we have a partial position, right? So yeah, that's essentially what I did want to talk about. We can go ahead and look at Bitget at the moment. So our position is coming in at there you go, it is now sitting at a negative PNL, right? Just like 2 minutes ago it was sitting at +8. So things can go the other way really quick as well, but you need to be okay with that as a trend trader especially. And yeah, again, I'm not too worried about this. Again, these are the small losses that you're gonna have to take: 15, 20, 50, even 100, maybe even, depending on how you put on your positions and what time frames you're trading. But you need to be okay taking that and managing your risk, taking your losses quickly, and getting out and repositioning lower or higher depending on your trade. So for now though, I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna like FOMO, or rather rush into anything over here. This is where I would be looking to have bid it actually. So I'm not looking to, so I ask myself this question usually. I ask myself, would I be looking to buy over here if I wasn't in position, right? So essentially you're trying to ask yourself, am I just getting scared over here because price is coming down, right? That's what you're really trying to ask yourself, because if you weren't in position, wouldn't you be a bit excited to buy here, and then maybe you'd hold off if you saw the daily Ichimoku, etc., and you'd be like, okay, you know what, maybe I'll wait for this instead, right? So now you can use those two ideas together to say, you know what, maybe I'll just wait for the 4-hour dynamic to be lost, and then I'll look for the position. Then I'll reposition. I'll get out of my trade and I'll reposition down to the TK. So yeah, that's all I wanted to discuss today. With that, I hope you guys enjoy this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm trying to just essentially explain my mindset while I process these trades, how I manage my risk, how I'm thinking about these trades, how I'm thinking about taking my losses, etc., right? So this could be one of the losing trades. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. Ciao.